Why won't it stop?
Stop. Collaborating.
What?
Guess who's back with a brand new edition? I don't know the rest of the words because I don't know how to karaoke that song.
Hello, and we are back for Athlete of the Week. I have had the pleasure of talking to the coaches each week to choose an athlete. And this week we're going to feature golf, track, and baseball. So we'll start off with golf. Senior Noah Oakers was nominated by Coach Nelson. And Coach Nelson said that Noah puts in 100% during practice, and he's been a really good leader. They have their first meet on Friday, so come back next week to find out how that went. Best of luck to you guys. And now we'll go to, we'll do baseball. Tanner Nelson Jr., he was nominated by Coach Kopaz. They went to Boston on Friday and Saturday last weekend. They had some really good weather, and it sounded like some good plays happened. Tanner stole some bases. He did really well pitching, and the best part, he had a positive attitude. Way to go, Tanner. Yeah. All right. Now, last but not least, we will go to track, and the athlete of the week for track is Reese Rail. Reese Rail has been a throwing machine in shot put. She, I think, almost broke the school record and is now like the second leader in school record history. Yes, but she is now the #1 indoor shot putter for girls in school history. Way to go, Reese. And congratulations to y'all, and we'll see you next week.
It doesn't make any sense. Oh, there's Isaac. Anyways, soundboard. That's what I was gonna do. When do I get to go home? How many more hours do I have left in here? Oh, there's a door. I want to go outside. Wait, I can't because I would be in trouble.
Hard-boiled eggs.
Good choice.
Stuffing.
You actually have stuffing at your meal?
Frick yeah.
All right. Is it homemade?
Couldn't tell ya.
Right
It's
out
just
of the
good.
box.
Yep.
All right.
Potatoes.
Good choice.
Cadbury eggs are my favorite Easter food dinner.
Okay.
My favorite Easter dinner food would be cheesecake.
Ooh,
Yeah.
dessert.
Yeah,
Yum.
dessert.
Good
we
choice.
always start with the good stuff.
Good choice.
What's my favorite food, Easter food?
Your most favorite food at dinner for Easter?
Ham and cheesy potatoes.
No, it's one or the other.
Cheesy potatoes.
All right, good choice.
Hello. My favorite food at Easter dinner, it's gotta be candy. Or
You don't
what
eat
are
candy.
Easter foods,
You
bro?
don't eat candy at Easter dinner. So like
I
mashed
don't-
potatoes, ham,
Okay.
turkey, stuffing.
Yeah, mashed potatoes.
Mashed potatoes and gravy.
And stuffing.
Well, it's one or the other.
I like stuffing.
You just like food.
Yes.
Okay. What your favorite is?
Ham.
Ham. Good choice. Favorite food at Easter dinner?
My favorite food at Easter dinner would be chicken and sweet pickles.
No, one, not two. What's your most favorite?
Sweet pickles.
All right.
Okay, so I'd say mine's ham. I prefer ham. Ham's pretty awesome.
I'm going to contradict. Mine is turkey.
Ooh, good choice.
Mine is fried rice and chicken.
Fried rice.
And chicken.
And chicken.
Yep.
Okay, go ahead.
I like cheesecake because I like dessert.
Okay, what is your favorite food at Easter dinner?
The ham.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got something that the middle school kids inspired, and that's a debate coming here today. Last week, the Minecraft movie, people were really excited about it, finally came out. And Connor and I both went to see the movie, not together, separately, but we had different views on the movie, and we're going to debate them here today. So, Connor, I'm going to give you the field first and tell us what was your overall opinion of the movie.
So, what I think about the movie, it's an okay movie. I wouldn't say it's a good movie for this year.
Meh, as the kids say?
It's meh.
Meh for Minecraft, huh?
Yeah.
I just gave you a review title.
I just wish they actually tried on like the experience of the game instead of like going through like everybody's head, as people would say.
Okay. All right, let's talk about this. So he gave it a Matt. I actually really enjoyed it. And unlike Connor, I'm not a Minecraft fan. I'm way too old for it. I've tried to play with little Vinny over my head. So my expectations were very low. However, spoiler alert, I am a big Jack Black fan, and he carried this movie.
Yeah.
It was his show, and they just let him cook for an hour and a half, and I thought he did. I thought he made something really delicious. Lava chicken, if you will.
That was a good scene.
That was a good scene. So I walked out of that theater just absolutely blown away at how much better it was than I thought it was. Than I thought it would be, I should say. So Connor, what do you think could have made it a better movie?
I feel like instead of going to the middle, they should have just went to like the end. That's where the game ends.
Okay, maybe. Do you think they might be saving that for another movie?
They could, because if you stayed at the end credits, you could have seen what happened with Steve.
All right, Connor. I got a 7-year-old kid. He's anxious to go. I didn't stay to the end. He's going to hold this over my head forever. Then I'm not a true Minecraft fan because I didn't stay to the end. Yet he's the one dragging the movie through the mud right now. So, I mean, if everybody feels like you feel that it's math for Minecraft, maybe there won't be a sequel.
Yeah. It depends if you like play the game. Yeah, they're probably not going to have high expectations. But if people that never played the game, they don't really understand what's going on in the game or the movie. So, see, they understand what was going on.
Okay. So there was some iconic things that came out of this movie. Like what?
The main one, I hear everybody saying it, is chicken jockey.
Now, in my theater, I don't think anybody was ready for it. So it just happened, and I laughed a lot, but that was it. But Connor told me in his theater it kind of blew up. What happened?
When that poll came up, everybody in the movie theater said it. It was like on 3, 2, 1. They all said it. Chicken jockey.
And you're going to give it a meh? I don't think I've ever been a part of a movie experience like that. That's awesome.
I enjoyed the audience. That was the fun part of the movie, but
I think you're just a harsh critic, Connor.
I am. I would say I am.
Although you did review Forrest Gump and you said you liked that.
I like movies that actually give me something to enjoy about, but this one, Forrest Gump was actually good, but then Minecraft, it is a brand new movie. I should probably give it a second watch to understand.
All right, well, Jason Momoa, Jack Black, I apologize personally on behalf of the con man here because he had a bunch of haterade before he went to the theater that night. But anyways, any closing thoughts? Do you hope there is a sequel? What do you think?
I do, because then it would actually give me something to expect in the next one.
Yes.
In which probably will be if you saw the end credits.
Well, tell us in the thoughts below, in the comments below. If you've seen it, tell us your thoughts. And maybe next week we'll have someone who's just seen it for the first time come on here, and they'll tell us how right I am and how wrong Connor was. All right, Connor. Good debate. Nice job.
I'm the last one awake, like normal. My big brothers are already in the big world. The old yellow wiffle bat dented with the memories of home runs in the youngest one's hands. The oldest one is pitching in his Tony baseball hat, and the middle one is ready to miss the pop fly the youngest hits so he can boost his newfound pride. My sisters are dancing inside, the oldest holding the toy microphone that sounds like you're speaking into a big fan, adorned with Disney princess stickers, singing along to whatever Taylor Swift song was her favorite. The middle and youngest are watching patiently, in awe of my older sister, waiting for their turn to sing a One Direction song that would likely end with fighting over who got which boy. I want to be just like them. My mama is making lunch. The smell of microwave broccoli filling the damp, hot air, while the water begins to boil on the stove for the Great Value macaroni and cheese. She silently hums a Christmas song, longing for the dragging summer days to end. With her tousled, dirty blonde hair thrown into a messy bun. Strangers always say that I look like my mama, that my hair will be like hers someday. But my hair is blonde white, like a princess's. I don't want my princess hair to go away. I learned what college was like at 7 when my biggest brother first left me. I always wondered why he would leave, why my big siblings would run away from the little sister they said they would always protect. My mama had to explain to me that college is more school, away from family, and the beginning of becoming an adult.
I never understood why. My biggest brother is just my brother, not a mean adult who tells me to stop drawing on myself in school, who tells me to stop talking so much and so loud. The battered yellow wiffle ball bat is missing. I haven't heard my sister sing into the embellished toy microphone for years, but my mom still makes lunch. I sit on the old, rusty chair that makes my feet dangle. My last brother is leaving soon, just like all the others did. I don't want him to go. Sometimes, I wish he would make the Great Value macaroni and cheese instead. Because maybe then, I'll be back 11 years ago, a place where my brothers still play wiffle ball and my sisters still sing and dance. A place where strangers weren't right, where I still have my princess hair.
So we're here with Tim Bird again, and I'm here to ask him questions about middle school wrestling.
Okay.
So what were your highlights this season?
Get more wins than last year. That's yeah.
It's a good highlight. How many wins did you get this season?
Well, 6 meets, so 8. Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Are you excited to be a freshman next year?
No.
Why are you not excited?
Because I'm gonna get beat up in wrestling next year.
All right. Who do you want to wrestle next year?
No, not seniors. Not my brother. He's pretty mean. I don't think anybody actually.
Do you have a goal set for next year
Yeah,
already?
at least get 3 wins. That is a pretty good goal for next year.
I don't have any more questions.
What the heck?
Hi, today we are here with a first-time potter, Tegan Sandberg, and she's going to tell us about our athlete spotlight of the week, Justin Sanchez. So, what makes Justin Sanchez a good athlete?
He always has a good attitude during like track and football, which is the sports he does.
That's okay. What did you learn about Justin while writing this article?
That he's very good at football, and that he does shot put and discus for track. And he also said that he only did track because he had nothing better to do and might as well be active.
That's a very good point. Why did you pick Justin Sanchez?
Because he just overall has a good attitude always, and always like knows how to make people laugh, and he's a good athlete.
Okay. That's good. Okay. Peace.
Okay, so we're here with Taylor, and we're talking about the track team. Okay, so have you had any track meets yet?
No, our first one's on Monday in Shell Lake.
Okay, well, how's practice been going so far?
Pretty good. Very, very cold.
Yeah.
Everyone get freezing. But
Do you guys have to go outside, like, when the golf players are in the gym?
no, one time we shared the gym with them, like half and half.
Ooh.
And people got hit with golf balls.
They didn't put the curtain down?
No, there was, but they went under the curtain.
Oh. Okay. Okay, we have a distraction.
Yeah.
Paxton.
Yeah, but
okay.
otherwise, we've been outside pretty much this whole week.
Okay. How many more track players do you have than last year?
Like around 16, I'd say. Last year there was like 22, 23 kids, and this year there's like 30.
So if there's like a middle school and high school track meet, are you guys gonna have to take 2 buses?
It's like middle school and high school. They don't combine.
I know, but anyway.
I don't think they'd ever.
Anyway. Okay. Who do you think is doing the best, or who do you think is gonna do the best?
I think for the first year people, it's gonna be Riley and Justin.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna say Gemma and Aiden and Madison and Jackson.
Okay, I think that's a really good group of kids. What are your events for this year?
Discus and shot put, and then I might run a 4x100 or a 4x200.
Well, I think you will break a record this year.
I hope I do.
I hope you do.
I mean, I threw 97 in practice and 99 in practice.
I think our track team is actually pretty good. It's
I
been
feel like
pretty good lately.
team can win conference, especially if we are hosting conference. It might be a little biased, I think.
Yeah. I think you guys will do pretty good.
Yeah.
I think this will be a good year for Flambeau track.
Our coach said that he thinks that the boys will score a lot of points in the running because there's a bunch of boys this year. And also the girls mostly throwing because there's more girls in throwing than anything else.
That's good. I see you guys from the softball field practicing out there. Doing good.
Yep.
All right, so we're here today with Paxton Buck, and he's going to be asking me questions about the NCAA tournament.
How's the championship game?
So this year's national championship game, it was Houston versus Florida. Florida won 65-63, and Walter Clayton was he was the most outstanding player of the tournament this year.
How do you feel about Duke's meltdown?
Yeah, that was pretty shocking. Everyone expected Duke to win it this year, but Houston, they're up by 6, and then Duke blew the lead with like 30 seconds left, and Houston beat them. It's pretty shocking.
Do you think Cooper Flagg's overrated?
He's not overrated. He'll be the first overall pick in this draft, I'm sure, and he should be pretty good in the NBA.
So, Brooklyn, what did you write about this week?
This week, I wrote about Ashland student teaching for Miss Hoagland.
Ashland with one N, student teaching?
Yeah, it was pretty crazy.
Oh my, do you think she'll be a teacher in the future?
I think so. She put her yapping to good use.
Yeah.
And I actually learned a lot of stuff.
Was it better than the school's classes?
I don't know. But Miss Hoagland did say that it was her most productive class of the day.
Maybe she should have Ashland teach every class.
I think she should.
I think there'd be more yapping than anything, but
well, she kept us under wraps.
Yeah.
It was actually pretty good. We actually got our work done, so that was good.
For once in that class?
No, we learn a lot in that class. Come on.
We don't.
That's because you guys just get yelled at.
Yeah, we do.
Because you guys' class is bad.
Class is bad.
Ours is good. We actually learned a lot. She taught us about writing paragraphs for the state testing, which was actually useful because I used it on state testing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Cool.
Journalism's next hour. Oh, yay, that class. Yay. So look at being sarcastic. How am I sarcastic in my own mind? I don't know. Ask my mind. Anyways, why does Panazzo have just random Ferris wheels with students' faces on them? That is so weird. He also has a chicken in his calculator holder. We had to redo the podcast opening because I looked over and I'm like, hey, what's that? I was very confused on why he had a random chicken. I mean, it wasn't a real chicken. It was a fake chicken. It was a rubber chicken.
Now for your daily zen.